This is Hinos Sport, bringing you that heat and that fire. We keeping a foot on the what? On the next. We keeping a foot on the what? On the next. Now let's get on to it, man. Hear me? Hear me? Wow. Romero now. Teofimo Lopez got next. Let me say it again. Romero got now. Teofimo Lopez got next. Frauds stick together, dog. They like a pea in a pod. Have you ever heard of this terminology? Birds of a feather flock together. Let me say it again. Birds of a feather flock together. Well, in this case, frauds of a feather stick together. Let me say it again. Frauds of a feather stick together. These two Rudy Poo and Plum Plum Brains, classic Dolce and Troglodytes, ultra fanboys with the ultra fanboy rhetoric, they both sat here and they both turned around in cold-hearted, unadulterated, cutthroat truth-teller fashion and made pure beta supreme videos about Devin Haney. Why are you talking about another man's lips? Things that make you say, let me say it again. Things that make you say, why are you sitting here making a video? And I need to let this marinate the corpus callosum and in the cerebellum. I need to let this marinate the medulla oblongata. Why are you sitting here making videos about another man's lips? We get it. You roll that way. It is what it is. Ain't nobody taking that away from you. But here's the whole cold-hearted, unadulterated, cutthroat truth-teller fashion. You then turn around and said that you would beat up not only Devin Haney, you would beat the shit out of Gervonta Tank Davis. You and a super duper hype job variation was sitting there clowning or attempting to clown Gervonta Tank Davis and call Gervonta Tank Davis fat. But then in your most recent fight, you get fucking exposed. Woo! You had Devin Haney say, bank robbery. Woo! The truth will always have its day, though. And the prediction king strikes again. And the prediction king strikes again. You had Oscar De La Hoya. He had the most visceral one. I can't believe this motherfucker had the nerve to call your ass out. He has refrained from even mentioning your fucking name. He needs to go sit down somewhere and what? Higgity fucking hush. The truth will always have its day, dog. Another things that make you say, But the only one, the delusional motherfucker that was sitting here and saying, congratulations, man. 4 KOs. Sign up for 4 KOs. Congratulations, tramps. Is the super duper hype job variation. Frauds stick together, dog. Quitters stick together. Losers stick together. And a super duper hype job variation and another fraudulent fighter, they stick together. This is what they do in their most visceral form. This is what they do in their cold-hearted, unadulterated, cutthroat truth-teller fashion form. Betas stick together. This is where he knows the sport is bringing it back to. See, there's a difference. There's a delineation. There's a distinction. There's a division between true alpha energy and pure beta supreme energy. Listen, and I'm going to make this very clear. Because he knows the sport doesn't tell you what you want to hear. He knows the sport tells you what you need to hear. Let me say it again. He knows the sport doesn't tell you what you want to hear. He knows the sport tells you what you need to hear. If you wasn't smart enough to discern Romero or Roly Poly, or you wasn't smart enough to discern through this super duper hype job variation, and you pick either one of these guys, you're not a fucking alpha or you're not a true alpha. You are a alpha that is given the similitude of an alpha, but you're really masquerading as a freaking beta. Let me say it again. Only alphas root for alphas. That's just the way the lineage works. This is why it's a small fraternity. And alphas are supposed to be able to distinct between what alpha energy is about. And when we look at Vasiliy Lomachenko and we look at Teofimo Lopez, Vasiliy Lomachenko is displaying alpha energy. Even if it's at its most basic form, he's displaying that. He's the least talkative person in the room. He is using alpha economics and mentally whipping Teofimo Lopez. He knows how to strategize and he knows how to win the mental guerrilla warfare before he even steps into the ring. And he is the A-side equation. That's as alpha as you can fucking be, even if it's at its most basic form. Teofimo Lopez is showcasing to you everything beta. He's the B-side, hence beta. He's the one barking and no bite. He's the one sitting here and doing a 2.5-year rant on why he needs to fight Vasiliy Lomachenko. And then when he finally steps up to the dance, he does a ducktails. A ducktails. There's a stranger out to find you. There's a stranger out to find you. What to do is grab on you some ducktails. He does a fucking ducktails on Vasiliy Lomachenko in trying to duck the fight because 1.2 million, as if you have a marquee name, as if you've built up your portfolio for you to have the nerve to fucking demand what you want at the negotiation table is more than enough. If Jorge Linares, a guy who's a savvy veteran, took 1.2 million, then why the fuck ain't you taking 1.2 million? Then Vasiliy Lomachenko said, we ain't gonna fall for that bullshit. I'm gonna call your bluff out. I'm willing to take a pay cut just to prove a point. Let me say it again. I'm willing to take a pay cut just to prove a point. Then he turns around, takes the pay cut, hands your ass over 800,000 to prove the fucking point. You know why he did that? So you don't run your rabbit ass away and say in a ducktails, there's a stranger out to find you. There's a stranger out to find you. What to do is grab on you some ducktails. To be in ducktails fashion, to turn around and fixate your mouth, to then say, let me see. I'm going to say, we can't make weight. I'm going to say, we can't do this. I'm going to say that we have an issue here. I'm going to say it's a problem. I'm going to say that, I can no longer make 135. Higgity fucking harsh. Here's the cold-hearted. Here's the unadulterated. Here's the cutthroat two-teller fashion. Just like Romero got exposed, Teofimo Lopez is going to get exposed. Let me say it again. Just like Romero got exposed, Teofimo Lopez is going to get exposed. That's the cold-hearted, that's the unadulterated, and that's the cutthroat two-teller fashion. Romero is what we say, things that make you say, Let me say it again. Things that make you say, And just like that, Teofimo Lopez is also a things that make you say, Let me say it again. Things that make you say, That's the cold-hearted, that's the unadulterated, and that's the cutthroat two-teller fashion. I keeps the foot on the what? On the next. I keeps the foot on the what? On the next. This is He Knows the Sport. Checking out.